Good evening to you all. Today is our day 58 of this 3-month data analytics bootcamp. Like I said, this bootcamp will last for about 3 months. And today is our day 58. Like always, we start by showing our outline. That is what we are to cover for the day. So today we'll have a recap on what we did yesterday. And also we'll continue with pivot table 2. That's what we are going to do, because I've told you we are not going to cover everything yesterday. So I just left some few things which we are going to cover today. But if you understand what we did yesterday, you are almost done with, I can say, with pivot table, because it's not something that kind of big and something that, yeah, there are some things in it which sometimes people try to make it or to complicate it. You know, I don't know why Oyinbo people made this pivot table to be kind of too much difficult. That why you see sometimes, yeah, you go ahead and see it. You see sometimes pivot table will be someone teaching people pivot table for more than 5 hours, 7 hours. So you'll get confused and think, is this the real pivot table these people are teaching people? So it's just like, trying to complicate things and make it looks somehow. But I just want to remind you something, that pivot table is among the most essential skills in Microsoft Excel. It's among them. So if you are to list 5 of them, you are to list, if formula is one of them, that is number 1. There is this index match, which we did it, VLOOKUP, then followed by pivot table. So these are the most important skills in Microsoft Excel, which even during interview, you are not going to escape these 4 things that I mentioned to you. So you need to put them at the back of your mind. You can be asked what are the most essential functions in Excel. Make sure if formula is number 1, followed by maybe VLOOKUP or index match, then you discuss about them. Pivot table will come, because they must ask you about pivot table always. Since pivot table, I don't know why they hyper, pivot table and make it looks like something which, if you didn't even know it, is like you don't know anything about it. There is someone that even talked to me, I should just go and teach you pivot table since when we are in week 2. So I don't even know why he is eager to learn pivot table. I think maybe he thought pivot table is something that maybe if you learn it, it's like you are kind of something like, I know that you can learn pivot table within 1 day. So if you understand what we did yesterday, what we are going to do today is just like, we're just going to wrap it up, because we have done much yesterday. And if you understand how things works, is okay and normal. So today we are going to discuss about the rest part of the pivot table, that has to do with the customization of the fields, summarization of the fields, field settings. And the last thing we will talk about today, it has to do with slicer. I will teach you this slicer because it will help us a lot while trying to create our dashboard. You will learn a lot using the slicer, and you will see what slicer will do when we finish it today. And it's something very awesome, and to give you that, yeah, this is how some people are automating some things. And like I just said, I don't know why, when you are maybe Googling this or trying to watch YouTube videos, you see that these Oyinbo people try to make things very difficult. You think that, this thing, I can't do it for the rest of my life, this and that. It's not like that. It's just something very simple, which if you focus, you just understand within few minutes, you can, understand it. So let's see how we can do all such, and we can call it a day. So this is where we stopped yesterday. If you can recall, I just saved the file, and this, when I open it, this is what I saw. I think this is where we stopped yesterday exactly. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, what we are going to talk about today, has to do with field setting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of quantity. I'm going to put the selling price. So I'm going to put the selling price. So let me just drag the selling price into values. So you see, if we put it like this, it's going to turn out like this. Sometimes, yeah, we want to customize the setting. We want it to look like money. So how do we do it? So it's by coming here inside the pivot table. Let me tell you one thing that I supposed to tell you that yesterday. I forgot. That's why I said today we'll definitely. Sorry, my network just kind of, I don't know. So don't worry, let's continue. Let me share my screen. I'm sorry. Okay, so what you are going to do is come here, just enter this pivot table that you have. The next thing you are going to just right click on it. So you are going to see a lot of things like this. If you just look at it now, there are different things and whatever. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, let me talk about the field setting, that is value field setting. Just click on this value field setting. It will ask you what you need in summary. You see, by default, it just gives us the sum of everything. That is this sum, because we need the sum and we get the sum. That is the total of 2021 for product 1, 2022 for product 1. So for now, we can say, no, we need maximum. I can click on maximum of selling. So I can get the maximum of selling per each product if that's what I want. So, okay, sorry, I'm saying something before it goes up. That has to do with copying. Sorry, I thought I even said it. So maybe you want to, I'll come back to that. I'm very sorry, I'll come back to that. Maybe you want to copy this that you just did before you did another thing. All you need to is to copy it, just Control C it, create new cell, for example, just empty cell, and copy and paste spatial. I teach you how to do that. So you see, you just copy and paste spatial, the work, then you can come back and create another one that you want. Then you copy it also and paste it there. So you can all do that if you want it to be like that. So this is the number one way of doing that. And secondly, some people are trying to do it in kind of copy this and paste it in the same sheet so that they keep doing the work, but everything with pivot table is in the same sheet. Some people did that, not in in new sheet like what I just showed you. So you can do anyone you want, just copy and paste it special there. You can do that. So the first thing that I said, let's talk about the setting of the field. So I can just click here, just come to field setting, value field setting. Like I said, there are different things. By default, we get the sum, that is the sum of 2021 and 2022. Let's say maybe we need the maximum of this 2021 of product 1 and 2022 of and all the rest of the product. So if I click OK, by default, everything will change now. All you see here is the maximum. So in under product 441, the maximum is 173, and the maximum of 2022 also is 173. So you are going to see the maximum. So if I click it here, I come to value setting, I can get the minimum, then everything will turn to minimum. This is the minimum, and this is what is going to show for the minimum if there is any. So like this, so this is what you can just kind of, I can get the average like this. So you see, I can get the average per all of the product. This is the average and something like that. That's what you can just try to do with this field setting. So I'll turn it to sum because I need the sum. That way everything turned to sum. Like this is the sum of everything. That's what I want. And also apart from this setting, also field setting that we just did, there is something that has to do with these values. You see, show values, as you can do a lot of things like this. For example, I just want to have a percentage based on the grand total of each. If I click it here, it will give me the percentage based on this grand total. You see, I got 49, 50, 100 based on the data. It just creates all the percentage of everything in the data between 2021, 2022 and the grand total. So it means during 2022, we only have 2.7% of the entire total of what? Of 100%. So which month or which product has the maximum percentage? Then you look at it. This is the product, that is the one with 6.54. So that's what it shows when you need to get that. So you can also show values of maybe percentage of, I can click on it, then I can select what percentage I'm looking for. I can select any field, maybe percentage of year. I can select it, maybe I can say 2022 or 2023, or I can just say the next year, for example. So if I click on it, it will give me the percentage per each year. That's what it shows. But this will not give you the actual what you need. Maybe you can just use percentage of, let's say, each product, for example, like this. So it's going to give you each product, then it's going to give you 100%, 100%, this and that. That's what is going to looks like for each percentage per product. That's what it means. So that's what it shows. So you can also use this percentage of and just change it, maybe percentage of year, let's say 2021. For example, then I'm going to get it like this. So for 2022, it just gave us 2% of this. We have 75% of this. That means this is what we are going to get for this. So that what it shows when it has to do with this issue of percentage. So there is also what has to do with the summary. So I've already shown you the summary. You can get the count. The count is it. That means it shows us the count per each product. So it means product one, we sold it in 2021, 8 of it, and we sold 2 in 2022. That's why we got 13. We sold 11, 4 in 2021, product 2. We sold 11 in 2015 in 15. All of it, we sold 15 in 2020. 1 and 22. So this is the summary that you can also use. The summary, you can also get the average. You see, you get the average like what we just did under this setting. So you can all go ahead and do that like that. So let's just bring it back to some. So the next thing is to customize the cells. So we can format the cells like you know how to do it by default. We just know that. Just click on format the cells, come here and change everything to currency. Maybe now it's money. I want it to be money. I want to get rid of the decimal places. I just want it to show money. Then I will click OK. So I didn't highlight everything. That way I just show this. So I can highlight everything like this. I can highlight it up till the end. Then I will right click it, format cells, currency. I will remove this to decimal, click OK. Then everything turned them to money. Then I can just go ahead, maybe I'll do whatever I want to do. And like you need to know, you can just go ahead and use this. You see, you can use this to just create your chart. Just click on it and create the chart that you want. So let me just put bar charts. Here it is. I'll just create this. So it's just going to create the bar charts for us. You see, this is how it just creates this. Yeah, I don't need it like this, but I can just get rid of this. So you can just say, you can remove this if you want. You can just remove it. Had all button on chart. You see, I had all the buttons. This is what it shows for us. So this is something. Yeah, let's leave this because I want to show you something right away. Or let me do something so that it will just be very simple. So I'm going to get rid of this and this. I'm going to show you something. I'm getting rid of this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put, let's get the year. I'm going to put the year, then I'm going to put the selling price by each year. So let's just create the charts now. Let's create, let's put the bar charts like this. Okay, so let's just create it like this. If you want to remove this button, just right click on them and say hide all buttons. You see, you hide all the buttons. I'm deleting all this. I'm deleting all this. I don't even need it. So I just want to see this. Let me add values like this. So now let me show you how this slicer works. So I think before I show you that, I think I need to copy this and paste it somewhere. Let me paste it somewhere. But this is connected to this. So I need to recreate this. Sorry, I'm going to create this because I want to show you something. So that let me create something with this so that I will show you the slicer and you'll see how awesome the slicer used to make things. So I'll add the level. So like this. So I'm done with this one. I just copy and paste it here. So let me just continue and let me use the cell mode. So I'll just let me remove this. You see, let me remove this, and it didn't affect this because we just copy and paste it somewhere. So I'm just going to put the sell mode. Then I want to know how many quantity sold by each. So but now I'm going to change this because it's not going to be a number, it's just a number. So we just turn it to general because it's not currency, it's just number like this. So I'll just copy it also. Or let me just copy it complete. I'll just copy it, let me paste it here. Then I'll create another chart for it. So let me just create this. Let me just create this. Then I'll click on it and hide all of them. So I'll just put this level, I'll just delete this. So I create 2 of them. So the next thing is what I'm going to do is I'm going to create okay, for this I'm supposed to put year because I want the year. So I need to add the year on top of it. So yeah, let's add the year. So like this, let's add the year like this in the chart. So we need the year. So I think it's okay like this. Okay, so let me just add the slicer for you and show you how it works. So now the first thing is you can add the slicer of well, let me just add the slicer of this cell type. Or maybe for the cell type, we're supposed to add this. Okay, sorry. I need to add another one. I need to add another one. So let me just remove this. Let me remove this. So let me put this. Or let's put it like this. And let's create the values. Okay, so let me add the cache and this. I'm just creating all this so that I'll just show you how it works. Let me just create another chart. Okay, let me create this. Let's just create this for this. Yeah, that's for the year. Okay, I create 3. So I just hope you are seeing all what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I also don't want to confuse you. So let me just add the slicer of year first. I'm just going to add a slicer of year. Just right click on it, right click on it and click add slicer. So it's going to add slicer for the years. You see, we have 2021 and 2022 here. So let me just drop it here. I'm going to also add a slicer of this sale mode. Yeah, let me add the slicer of it because we have direct sale online and we have wholesaler. Yeah, so we have 2 of them here. So let's see, we have 2 slicers. If, for example, I just click on 2021. Okay, 2021, 2022, sorry. Okay, it's supposed to be connected with this. Yeah. Okay. This has to be when we are doing our, it's okay. This is not what you're supposed to do today. It's our next tomorrow class. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. This is what we are going to treat when we are doing the dashboard. So sorry, but let me just, okay, let me leave it and show you what this shows. So now if you create these slices, just watch what will happen here. Watch this, what will happen in your data. If I click on this 2021, it will only show me the sale of cash and this online based on the 2021 year. If I click on 2022, it will show me based on 2022 year because it's changing. If I click on direct sale, it will show me only direct sale based on 2022. If I click on online, it will show me only online. If I click on wholesaler, it will show me only wholesale. Now, if I make it all, now it will show me everything for it. What I just show you now, I try to show you how it works, but it's supposed to be our class when we are doing dashboard, but I will just show it anyway. Let me just create the bar chart like this. I'm not going to design it, but I'll just show you what will happen. So now if I click on this, you see the bar chart will be changing. Just look at the bar chart. Let me just remove all this. Just look at the bar chart. Things will be, okay, let me just leave this. You see the bar chart will be changing. If I click on direct sale, you see the bar chart change to this. If I click online sale, the bar chart show only online. If I click wholesale, it's changing. You see everything is changing. If I click this, it's changing. If I click this, I click this, I click this, everything is changing. So this is what it will show 2021. It will show this 2022. If I make this, I come back, I click this, it will show me direct sale. It will show me online sale, and it will also show me this cash online and cash. So this is what this slicer will do for you. It will just help you to navigate and create buttons. So now if, for example, we create different as what do I say, different, we create different charts within the dashboard. By one click on it, everything within the dashboard will change. So you will see things are changing dynamically. That when you create a very good dynamic dashboard. So by mere looking at it, people will be seeing a lot of things related to that particular dashboard that you just create. So this is it. So I can even add one for the product. So I don't think we didn't put anything related to product. So yeah, but yeah, if we click on it, it will just show us things related to product one. You see, all this cash and online is related to product one. If I click it, it's related to product two. You see product 3, 4, 5, 6. Any product that we want to see, it will just show us that particular product. That's what it will show. If we want only 2021, it will show us product 8, 2021 of it. So you see product 8 online 2021 or direct sale or product 8 in 2021. This is what you can just do in it and this. So there are a lot of things related to this. Yeah, sorry, my network just go off. So I think this is where I think we are going to stop. This is where we are going to stop. So if you have a question, please, you can ask. This is all about pivot table. That's all we are going to learn. So if there is anything, I think, inshallah, if there is anything, I think when we are creating the dashboard, we'll talk about it and you will see a lot related maybe to this. But so far it is we are done with dash pivot table. So next tomorrow, maybe tomorrow we'll start with 8 assignment like I told you. So next tomorrow we'll start the dashboard. So you see how we will start designing dashboards to create dashboards and everything in Microsoft Excel. So if you have a question, please, you can ask your question. If you have any question, please. If you have a question, you can ask. I think if there is no question, we can call it a day. Yes, you can submit your assignment up till tomorrow, to by 7. You can submit your assignment. Since tomorrow we are going to solve it. You can submit your assignment. I will say it in the group. No, no, no. That's not what it means. By pivot table, what I just said, just to show you simple aggregate. It is easy way of seeing the aggregate of the data. That is, if you want to just get the summary of things within a short period of time, you just go ahead and create it. And this pivot table, like I told you, you can copy and paste all what you have done and create everything in one place so that you can create this, like I told you, you can create this slicer to keep seeing things. I'm not saying it's more preferred than charts. No, pivot table is like, it's not even the analysis of the data. It's just like we can't even say is the analysis, but there is the summary of the data. Because after this, all that you have just done, you need to sometimes uh, do some calculation or create some function or do some things maybe to make your data fine before you visualize it. But pivot table and it's just a process. It's just another process you just learn now. It's just another process you learn. It's not, I don't say it's prepared than charts. You can't give pivot table to anybody, even your stakeholder. Understand this. You can't give it to even your stakeholder. Yeah. So your Excel doesn't have map and Punel chart. What do you want me to do for you? I don't know what you want. I've asked you, you go to somewhere within your state, get your laptop there, pay 500. People will install 2019 for you. But now you can't. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't have it, so what? We just did it here and it works. And that's, if you don't have it, then that's left for you. Take your laptop somewhere. Most of you want everything for free. Go and pay. Visualization chart has to do with visualization of data. Comfort chart has to do with visualization of data. The pivot table, the analysis, and whatever is the means to the visualization. Means to visualization. It means to visualization. It's when you are done with analysis, when you are done even with the pivot table and everything. That's when you visualize the data. So charts and visual and analysis are two different skills. Are two different skills. Please don't confuse yourself. You did visualization, you did analysis, you did cleaning, you even did transformation. So don't confuse yourself. Each step is different, but the final step is what? As it is now, the final step, as it is now, the final step is analysis. But we are going to do the sharing next week. So don't think we are done. After this, we are going to have the sharing and reporting. We'll talk about that next week. So I think if you don't have question, we can call it a day. So we only have 3 minutes to go. Okay, so this silence shows that we don't have anything to say. So I think we can call it a day. Please see you tomorrow. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful dream.